Gonna get them splits. Gonna get them splits. Push. Ooh, ah, oh, oh, ah, ah. Didn't see you there, good buddies. But now they're here. Let's do a show. Ah.
Whoa, Nelly, you've joined us for another episode of ArmaGEEKdon. I'm your host, The Chief. Thank you for coming in. While you're here, make sure you do subscribe, get notifications and all that jazz so you don't miss out on the good stuff. But yeah, we've got a good episode for you today. It's all action figure based. It's top 50 based. Top 50 what, I ask you? Well, you know that already because you read the description. This is The Chief's top 50 favourite action figures he owns. Now, quick bit of history here. I only got back into action figures last September 2020, so just been collecting for, 9 months. I've got about 125 1/12 scale, and I decided, listen, I need to know what is my favourite and what is, down to my least favourite. So I've ranked them all. I've ranked 125 figures in order of my favourites, and I'm going to present to you now the list of my top 50. And the list is based on the IP, the aesthetic, the articulation, the posability, the playability, all those things. I'm not saying best, I'm just saying the Chief's favourite. Let's take a look at that, and then also make sure you join me next time because I'm going to have a big action figure cull. That's right, I want to get rid of some of these action figures. I've got too many. I need some cash money. So those ones that didn't make the list, they're all going to go into a big pot. I'm just going to pull them out and decide which ones are going to be for sale. Might even be a special discount for ArmaGEEKdon subscribers. So make sure you do that jazz. You go up here or down here and you do the subscribe, get the notifications when these new episodes are coming out so you don't miss it. But listen, I'm champing at the bit. I need to know what's in this top 50. Well, I know, but you don't know, so let's go check it out right now. Okay, number 50, we've got the Hasbro Star Wars Black Series Royal Guard. Look at this guy. Dynamic is what I'm saying. We had this figure as a Kenner figure back in the day, but this is a marked improvement because of what's underneath the cloak. That's right, he does have the royal cloak, which sits very nicely just below that lovely shiny dome. Look at that. But underneath we got some great detailing, the chest work, the cod piece, if nothing else, the belt, the knee pads, the colour, that magenta really offsets it because what was underneath that cloak in the movie, you don't really know. These guys were just flanking the Emperor, but great figure there. Okay, and at 49 we've got the Hasbro Star Wars Black Series Luke Skywalker Yavin Ceremony. People wouldn't be expecting me to put this Luke Skywalker into the list, and I was a bit surprised myself, but I love this look. I love that jacket, the colour of the jacket. Hamill's face, notoriously difficult to sculpt in toy form, but they've done a great job here. You get the medal, you get a nice little shooter, he's got the holster. That jacket's great. You can't take that jacket off because of the yellow sleeves underneath with the kind of the black tunic, but this guy is styling and profiling. Number 48, we got the Hasbro Black Series Leia Organa Hoth. Now she is great. She's got this lovely kind of soft good gilet on, and comes with a few accessories, and this is probably the best Leia, I think. I haven't got the poncho one, but she comes with the goggles and the kind of welding tool. She's got the face printing technology. That head sculpt is to die for. It's incredible. Love the colours here. That kind of creamy jacket offsets the white. The gun she comes with is way oversized. She can't get a figure trinket in, but anyway. 47, Hasbro Black Series Star Wars Lando Calrissian Skiff Guard outfit. Look, you ain't having a top 50 without a Lando in it, and here he is. He's miles better than the Bespin one. He's got the classic Skiff Guard outfit. This is effectively just an upsized version of that Kenner figure. The head, the face sculpt is incredible. It's one of the best face sculpts we've seen on a action figure, period. Comes with the nice staff. The vibro axe thing is a little bit bendy. It's got a bit of a wash in it, but a little bit bendy. But the rest of the outfit, the chest plate, the armor plating, the browns, the creams, it all comes together to give a great action figure. 46, we've got the McFarlane Warhammer 40k Ultramarine Intercessor. This guy is a heft of plastic, people. This is a bulky, heavyweight figure. Limited on the articulation. I mean, you're getting single jointed knees that don't go that far, single jointed elbows that don't go that far. That's not why you're buying him. You're buying him for the clean, crisp look. Look at this guy now. The head, the eagle wings on the chest plate, the shoulder gauntlets. He is incredible to look at. He comes with a bolt pistol. He comes with a chain sword. You only get a swivel on the head, but I mean, that's not why you're buying him. He is a great figure. Number 45, it is the Storm Collectibles Golden Axe Skeleton. This is the Comic-Con variant, and it is the pink-red version. The normal white version was the first one. This is the pinky red version. This guy, wow. There is articulation coming out of the wazoo with this dude. He has got knees, he's got ankles, he's got pelvis, he's got spine, he's got elbows, he's got collarbones, wrists, everything you can think of. He comes with scythe, shield. It's a double pack. This guy is bending, he's posing, he's styling and profiling. I mean, this guy is going to be able to pose it all. Sometimes the only negative is he can be a bit wonky when you try to stand him. He's got a toe joint, which I don't know why they put toe joints on action figures. Completely unnecessary, but he's great. 44, the Hasbro Marvel Legends Doctor Doom. There is another version of this one with a soft cloak, and I would like that soft cloak because the only negative here is that big, thick plastic cloak, which does not move. But that aside, this guy just looks classic. He is a Fantastic Four villain all over. The chrome on him goes chromy. The green is nice and green. He's got a couple of head sculpts. One is the old-fashioned one, or the Doombot style, or the first appearance style. He's also got a later appearance, modernized style head, which is great. He also comes with some hand accessories, the clenched fist, the open palm. Comes with a gun and a holster. But the cape does keep falling out, which is the only downside to this figure. In at 43, we've got a Mythic Legion's Argemedes. This is one of the Mythic Legion's ogres. He is oversized, he is massive, he is a brute of humanity. Not humanity, trollamity, if you will. He comes with an axe which can be lengthened to a double-hander. He is just the sculpt on these Mythic Legions, the head, the detail, the paints. This extends right through to the helmet as well. There's washes, there's inks, there's everything going on with pretty much every Mythic Legions figure you get. This is ogre style, and he just looks mean and badass, and just marvel at this. There's only one defect I can find here, and it is the waist. When you do twist it too much, it pops out a little bit, but hey. 42, another Mythic Legions. It's Mythic Legions Snagg. This is a 2.0 body, which is kind of the second iteration of Mythic Legions. The slender line, the slim, lithe goblin body. He looks great. Look at this guy. He is up to no good. He's going to be thieving your money. You better believe it. This guy comes with a tonnage of accessories, whether they be weapons or belt straps or antlers or shoulder pauldrons. They're all removable. That's the thing. Customizable, these Mythic Legions. The paints, again, are on point. The details, the stitching, the kind of gemstones, all the silver buckles and everything. I mean, why is this guy not higher on the list? That is an error for the Chiefs' behalf. But I mean, the rusted areas, love this guy to bits. 41. Okay, we've got an amazing Yamaguchi Carnage figure. Amazing Yamaguchi powered by Reveltech. These are Marmite figures. You either love them or you hate them. They are superposable, but they have issues in that you can't stand them vanilla pose. They will look wonky and terrible, but you're not going to stand them vanilla pose. You're going to pose these bad boys up in dynamic stylings. Some of the joints will show on these figures. This one's not too bad, actually. This one comes with a ton of accessories, tendril-wise, other hands, other eye sockets. You can put all these kind of bits coming off of him. You've got weapons, axes, cleavers, all kinds of things. The colours are kind of bright and then muted reds and blacks. Looks really nice. This has got Carnage written all over him. This guy is up to no good. One of the downsides here is the mouth cannot close, which is pretty bad, but all the other stuff that comes with this guy, I've never had another action figure that has this much stuff. You plug all these things, these tendrils, into the holes, and you've got a badass looking Carnage that is fit to give a whooping to Spider-Man. In at 40, it's the McFarlane DC Multiverse Batman Who Laughs 2nd edition with wings. The first one I had, the scaling was a little bit out, didn't like it. This version came out with wings, a new sculpted head, some new hands, a tattered kind of cloak. Really liking this guy. He's just mean. He's badass. He is doing Batman no good. He came from that storyline Dark Knights and then Death Metal. Massive wings that can fold out. Great paint job on the head sculpt. He's got these wicked posed hands. The only downside here is the feet. Sometimes he does not stand upright because it's got a ridiculously stupid toe hinge on these boots. Sort it out, McFarlane. Number 39, it's a NECA Ultimate Armoured Lost Predator. It's the only Predator I own, and by golly, it is a good one. This is 1/12 scale, I believe, but he's about 8-9 inches tall, which is good. That scales well with the rest of your other 1/12 scale figures, whatever line they come from, because he is a big bastard. Look at him. He is highly detailed. The paints are fantastic. You get multiple heads. You get the open mouth head. You get a closed mouth head. You even get a head that is like a helmet that has batteries in it, and the eyes glow up, people. That's right, his eyes glow up. Love a battery-powered action figure. You get hands, you get splayed hands, holding hands, you get gripping hands, he gets a sword, he gets that Predator throwing star thing. Fantastic figure there. 38 is the Hasbro Star Wars Black Series Rebel Hoth Trooper. This is the ultimate in army building customizable figures. This guy has got it going on. He looks like he's come just out of the Empire Strikes Back, trying to battle those goddamn AT-ATs. So this guy, like I say, customizable. He has the goggles, which are on a little elastication. You put those up on his head. He has a balaclava, which is also removable. You pop his head off, you take that out. Then you open his backpack. You got an alternate face. You got a Zartan face in there. Slip that on. You got a bearded guy, so you can customize this guy up. I mean, the details don't stop there. The backpack is great. He comes with a rifle. He comes with a pistola. This guy is got it going on. Army build that guy. 37 is the Hasbro Star Wars Black Series TIE Pilots. I've put two in here together. I've got the regular pilot and I've also got the Inferno Squad agent, or Inferno, whatever he's called. Anyway, that dude. So one has the red, one has the silver. Only slight variations on the belt and the chest plate area, but otherwise the same figure, just different colorings. Love these guys. Look at the helmet, the glossy blacks, the matte blacks. These guys, they just want to fly. I want to fly a TIE fighter if these guys, if this is what they look like. The only downside I'm seeing here, maybe the legs are a little bit long. They look a little bit gangly. Overlook that. Number 36, Hasbro Star Wars Black Series General Veers. Now this guy, General Veers, prepare your men. This guy was essential on the Battle of Hoth, and this is great. I mean, look at this guy. The face sculpt here is incredible. Face printing technology. You get the cap, but you also get another couple of looks here with Veers. You can outfit him for his AT-AT Hoth Assault. The belt doesn't quite match up, and it will ride up that armor piece. But if you can overlook that, because once he's got his helmet and that unique little blaster, this guy means business. 35. Another Hasbro Star Wars Black Series. This time it's the Beskar Mandalorian. Now, I got this guy rather than the original release Mandalorian because I just like that silver. I like that silver reflective chrome look, and this guy's got it going on. He's got this rifle, which he's got the trigger finger on the right hand, which means he can aim down the barrel. I have actually replaced his plastic cape with a custom cape. Carl English, shout out to you. Facebook group, find links down below. Go and get a custom cape from this man. The knee joint on the right is the only downside here. Looks wonky and silly, but the rest of the detail, the paint jobs, the battle damage looks fantastic. Comes with a pistol. This guy is the best version of the Mandalorian you can get. Number 34, it's a Hasbro G.I. Joe Classified Snake Supreme Cobra Commander. There's three versions of this character. There's a powder blue, a dark blue, and then there's this ultimate version. Look at that snake skin cape. It's incredible. He's in a very dark black color scheme with the red. Never seen this before in the comics or the cartoons or anything, but this is incredible. The detailing on the chest, look at that, people. That is supreme. That's why he's the supreme snake. There, I said it again, the snake skin looking cloth. He comes with a multitude of hands. Hold the globe, point the finger. He's got a belt there with a Cobra staff, a scepter. He's also got a Cobra knife. He's got a gold shooter. This guy, a hooded alternate head would be the only thing that would push this guy over the limit. Why is this guy not higher in the charts? Anyway, 33, we've got the Hasbro Star Wars Black Series Sabine Wren. Wasn't a massive fan of the Rebels TV show. I did think Clone Wars was better. However, she was the best character from a design point of view in that series. And look, she is just fantastic. I think Hasbro had sorted out the female body form at this point. The head might look oversized, but hey, it's a human head inside a Mandalorian helmet. What more do you want? The colour schemes here are so good. They pop really, really nicely. That splatter paint effect. She comes with a couple of guns. The face printing technology is amazing. There's a spray can. The only downside I'm seeing here is it can be difficult to stand her up at times. Number 32. It's a Mezco Moon Knight. I've got a couple of Mezco figures. These are kind of premium high-end figures. You're paying top dollar for these. Loved Moon Knight as a kid. One of my favourite characters. He is Marvel's version of Batman, except he wears white instead of black. But this guy has got it going on. So Mezco used the kind of soft goods full body suit, so that hides all the joins, elbows and knees. This guy comes with a multitude of weapons, extra hands, you get extra heads, you can take the cloak off the head, you get a textured cape, you get a beaten up Mark Spector head, there's full metal weapons. I did cut myself when I was filming this. Only downside, the ankle rockers on this are not good, so you might need to stand at times to pose him well. 31. It's a Hasbro Star Wars Black Series Biker Scout. Some will be saying, why is this guy not higher on the list? There are some issues which I'll come on to in a minute, but you cannot deny the classic design at play here. Look at this guy. He looks incredible. This is an old school design from Hasbro on the Black Series. It's a double jointed elbows and knees, but they work brilliantly. He does come with a little scout pistol. There is fantastic weathering on the boots and the knees, which looks great as opposed to the full white. However, the waist and some little pouches around that area do restrict some movement, which is why this guy has not featured higher on the list. Woohoo! That's the first 20, and 10 of those were Black Series. Now, Black Series does make up 50% of my overall collection, so that's just about right. They are half and half in there, but I'm already spotting, as I put this piece together, I thought I'd previously got my 50 in the correct order, but already I'm seeing figures that we've already just seen that I know should be higher up or shouldn't even be in this top 50. So wrap on the knuckles for the Chief, because I am going to do some revisions. So, you know, sometime down the line you might see some of these figures move up or move down, but enough of my jabbering. Let's get back on with the list. Okay, in at number 30. We have got the Hasbro Marvel Legends Crimson Dynamo. This was a builder figure. I forget what the wave was, but it's one of those deals where you get a character, you buy a figure, you get a leg or an arm or a head, and then you get the full wave, you build this mother up. And this is the Crimson Dynamo, Iron Man villain. Would have liked some accessories with this guy, but I love a big figure. This guy is hefty, he's bulky, he has got some good articulation for a big guy. You get a fisted hand, you get a gripping kind of hand. Just love the look and feel of this guy, fantastic. An extra accessory would be nice, but overall, look, even detail on the boot, this guy is ticking all the boxes. 29! Storm Collectibles Street Fighter 2 Ryu. There's a lot of versions of this character. This is the classic version, which I acquired recently. And okay, look, it's Street Fighter. I love Street Fighter. I play as Ryu, so this guy's always going to feature on the list. Articulation is good. Storm Collectibles used a soft plastic around the chest area for extra posability and flexibility. He comes with the fireball, the Hadouken. He comes with about 4 sets of hands. He comes with 4 heads, beaten up head. He's over muscled. He's kind of cartoony. The gi does ride up a little bit, which is probably the only downside to this figure, but overall you're going to get your money's worth, because these guys are expensive, but love this figure, and get a few of these and you're having a party. 28. We've got a Hasbro G.I. Joe classified Cobra I can't even say it, Cobra Infantry Trooper here. This guy arrived the other day. I've been getting the villains for Cobra for the G.I. Joe Classified line rather than the Heroes. Well, I did get the Heroes and I sold them, but this guy is second to none in terms of infantry builders. He has highly detailed, the texture on the sculpt is amazing, the Cobra emblem, the helmet which is removable, he gets a couple of hand shooters, he gets a machine gun, he gets a knife, flexibility, posability, really good. He's got those drop down hips which feature on the G.I. Joe figures, but really liking this guy. I'm not really into modern style weaponry figures, but love this dude. I've got two of him actually, and he's going to flank up that Cobra Commander from earlier. 27 is a Hasbro Marvel Legends War Machine. Wow, look at this dude. He is the deluxe one, and the reason he's deluxe is because he comes with a tonnage of accessories, which we'll see in a moment. Simple colour scheme is simply black and a kind of silver metallic plastic colour. The downside there is sometimes that silver does look plasticky, but this guy, the face plate on this guy is incredible. The posability is great. The shoulder pads are actually attached to the upper shoulder, so they do not restrict movement. He gets multiple weapons, whether they be Gatling guns, rockets, wrist launchers. They all come with fire effects as well. He's fully posable, looks great. He comes with blast effects for his feet as well, so you can put him in flying poses if that's your want. Hey, he comes with a Jim Rhodes roadie alternate head as well. Some blasting off, blast points as well. This guy is great. Number 26. Hey, it's another Storm Collectibles Street Fighter 2 figure. This time it's Ken Masters. If you're going to get Ryu, you've got to get yourself a Ken. Look, the colours on this guy are fantastic. The red pops. I think it's pretty much the same sculpt as Ryu, except for maybe the gi is slightly different. Obviously the heads are different, but the hands might be different as well. This guy rates slightly higher because I do think the head sculpts are a little bit better. But other than that, you're pretty much getting the same figure. This guy has got, like I say, multiple head sculpts, multiple hands. He's got rather than the fireball, he actually comes with the dragon punch accessory. So put him on a flight stand, you can get this guy doing that. But put him up against Ryu or one of the other bad guys from Street Fighter 2, you got yourselves a hell of a combat. 25, it's a Mythic Legions Lord Veteris figure. So this is the third Mythic Legions figure on the list, a line I've recently got into. It's a fantasy line, ghouls, goblins, knights and all that kind of jazz. This guy is bronzed up. The detail is incredible. The paint job, the sculpt is amazing. Lots of reuse on these Mythic Legions figures, but that's fine because they make every figure look individual. He comes with loads of weapons, swords, daggers, spears. There's an alternate head. The faceplate can be moved up. There's a plume that can be plugged into the back of the helmet. There's other accessories as well, like straps to slot weapons. So great. Number 24, Mythic Legions Calavius. This guy's a gladiator straight out of the arena. He is bulked up. He is massive. You might even see some reuse here that we just saw on Lord Veteris, but that's fine because they've painted it up differently and it does look like a unique figure. Wow, the detail, the sculpt, look at the chest, the veins. This guy is in business. The paints are incredible. The accessories, I mean, some of the joints do get slightly loose on these guys, and the articulation is single jointed knees and elbows. Doesn't give you the best range ever, but look, you get an alternate head with this guy, and more than happy to have this guy in my collection. Fantastic. In at 23, Hasbro Star Wars Black Series Zuckuss, one of the bounty hunters that made a brief appearance in Empire Strikes Back. This guy, obviously, a bit of cult status because of his lack of appearances, has appeared in other media, but look, he uses a lot of the C-3PO sculpt, I think, but there's lots of different parts. There's a slight rusting wash. The head is incredible. He comes with a really nice gun, and I just got a massive soft spot for this guy. I just love him. He just looks great. He is posable, even though you think as a droid he's not going to be great. Number 22, Hasbro Star Wars Black Series Grand Moff Tarkin. We saw General Veers earlier. This guy pretty much uses most of that sculpt of Veers, except you're getting obviously a new head sculpt. Doesn't come with any accessories, there's no gun or anything. He does come with the probe droid, used to interrogate Princess Leia, classic, but what you're paying for here, what you want is Tarkin. What a character. The face print technology is incredible. Love this guy. He's sending people to their doom. He's blowing planets up. I mean, he is just badass. Would have liked another accessory. What could that have been? I'm not sure. Number 21, Hasbro Star Wars Black Series Best Bin Han Solo. He's the only Han Solo I own. That is a bizarre statement because I'm a massive Han Solo fan, but I think this is the best one. I love this look for Han, the big boots, the yellow stripe down the side, that kind of the tunic underneath the jacket. He comes with a low slung holster and his classic gun. The head sculpt looks amazing. Would have been nice to have another accessory. I don't know what that would have been, but this is a great figure. Pair him up with Chewie and you're in business. It's a great Han Solo. What more can I say? Number 20, it's a Hasbro Marvel Legends Silver Samurai. Love this guy. He's a long-standing X-Men villain. Simple looking figure. I mean, look, he's silver. He's a samurai. What more do you want? He's doing what he should do. There's a great feel to this guy. He's kind of heavy and big looking, and even though that's the case, you get great articulation both at the elbow and the knee and the waist. It's really nice. He's got a fantastic head sculpt. The face looks great. The chest plate looks great. Comes with a couple of swords which can be stowed. The only downside is the paint has started rubbing off the hilts of those swords. Sort that out, Hasbro, please. Number 19, another Storm Collectibles Street Fighter 2. This time it's Sagat. Probably one of my favourite villains from the series from a character point of view. This guy is a behemoth. Stand him next to one of those Ken or Ryu figures and he will tower over those. He is mean. He's got that soft moulded chest piece which can gap a little bit. That's probably one of the only downsides. And the shoulders, he's so broad those shoulders might gap a little bit, but that is easily forgivable. He comes with a multitude of heads, hands. He comes with the fireball effect as well. I mean, this guy has got it all. You can pose him up in all his classic tiger knee poses and all that jazz. I just love these Storm Collectibles. I'm waiting for them to do more. Number 18, a surprise entry to the Chief at least. It's a NECA TMNT Foot Soldier, 1990 movie style. I mean, I had this in a double pack with a weapons rack. Opened it recently. I've had it for 4 months. Why didn't I open it sooner? But as soon as I opened it, I was like, wow, it's a double pack. These guys are incredible. The detail on these, even though they look like they're just jet black figures, is really good. The texture on the jackets, the faces, the sculpt, the paints, they're all on point. They come with a multitude even of weapons, tonfas, sais, axes, nunchucks. The shoulders are slightly restricted because that is kind of hard plastic, but that's a small price to pay, that's fine. Number 17, it's a Hasbro G.I. Joe classified Destro figure. One of my favourite figures from G.I. Joe. I'm a massive G.I. Joe fan. If you know me, you know I helmed the Talking Joe podcast for 109 episodes, but this is one of my favourites. What I like what they've done here is they've taken the original classic figure, they've modernised him only slightly. They've given him some grey patches here and there, but they've kept true to the original, which is really nice to see because a lot of figures get modernised and they get ruined. Here he's got a golden gun which will fit in the holster, or alternatively he's got this new kind of gun with a telescopic sight which will also fit in that holster. He's got a briefcase with a laptop and some cash money. Would be nice to see some printing on that, but that's great. The head sculpt looks amazing. Love this guy. Well done, Hasbro. You've kind of knocked it out of the park with this figure, I think. Really well done. Number 16. It's an amazing Yamaguchi cable. I did a review of this guy. Please go check it out in one of my videos. So this is another figure that will annoy people or frustrate people. Now, whereas Carnage, his joints are pretty stable, this guy, his arms will fall off if you simply look at them. It's very frustrating if you're posing, but the accessories and posability that you can get from this guy is worth the price of admission. This guy looks amazing. He is almost like a statue or a sculpture. He's so good. Different heads, different hands, weapons which are customizable and modular. This guy is got the eye flashes, a couple of different versions. You can even move his eyes with a little tool and make him look left or right. Really, really love this figure, but you have to be patient with this one, otherwise you will end up chucking it in the bin. It really is a Marmite kind of figure. Number 15, Hasbro Star Wars Black Series Heavy Mandalorian. Love this guy. He is chunky monkey. He is a lot bigger and heftier than the standard Mandalorian. Everything about this guy works. The look, the feel. He just looks like he's about to lay the smack down. Well, that's the only downside there is he's got this big weapon. If it's not in his hands, what else is he doing? Maybe a pistol or a holster or something else would have been nice. But the detailing, the colours, the battle damage, just the articulation, even on a character this big, the articulation is really, really nice. And you can move him about, you can pose him. So well done, Hasbro. This is one of the best you've done recently. Love it. Number 14, it's the Hasbro Star Wars Black Series Return of the Jedi Boba Fett Deluxe figure. That's right, I said deluxe figure because this guy comes with a tonnage of stuff. The previous one, the Empire Strikes Back 40th Anniversary figure, which I think was a re-release of the original figure, had some issues, especially for me, in that pouches on the hip restricted movement. The issue with this figure is the helmet. It came thin, I heated it up, but then I got this kind of tapering effect. However, it's still Boba Fett. That's right, I said Boba, not Boba, from the UK. This guy comes with a tonnage of accessories. He's got the grapple gun, he's got the blaster, he's got the broken blaster, the flamethrower. You know, it's a good set of stuff that he comes with. I would have preferred the cloth cape from the original one rather than this one, but this one's okay, it's fine. He's got the jetpack, great colours, the tampos, the paint jobs, the detailing on this figure's great. The cult status, the fact that this guy is the man, is why he gets so high. Damn that helmet. Number 13, it's the Hasbro Star Wars Black Series Dengar. It's another bounty hunter. This guy often overlooked, not only as character-wise, but also figure-wise. He is great. They put a lot of time and effort into this guy, did Hasbro, and it really shows and it really pays off. The armor plating here looks like armor plating. It's great. The bandages look like bandages. They put an ink wash. They kind of put a browning effect on them. He's just a chunky guy. He looks great. The face sculpt is awesome. Love it. He's been in some wars. He comes with a pistol. He comes with a massive rifle that he can hold. I did have to shave off a little bit of the trigger. The backpack's incredible. The detail, the texture, the surfaces, really, really nice. Posable figure. Really like this guy. Number 12, it's the NECA movie TMNT Turtles, the 1990 version. I'm putting all four into the list here because they're all the same figure, but they do get different accessories and head sculpts. I'm not going to split them up. I'm putting all four in as one. So you get Leonardo, you get Mikey, you get Donatello, and you get Raph. They all come with their weapons, the trademarks. They all come with the slice of pizza. They've got different face sculpts, different expressions, even different hands in some instances. So they are unique, but I'm putting them in as a package. NECA have done a great job here. The only downside with NECA, as all their figures, is you better heat these bad boys up before you start moving them, because joints will start breaking, and that is a big no-no for me. However, because they look so good, they're so high. Number 11, Hasbro Star Wars Black Series Dagobah, Luke and Yoda. Wow, this is a high entry for this guy. I did not see this one coming. He looks great though. Hammer is notoriously hard to sculpt a good looking face for. I think they've done a great job here. The mop top hairdo looks great. The lithe, slender Luke, who's part of the Jedi training, looks good. The knees, I'm not overly happy with the knees. That's the one downside. When you do bend them, they look a little bit funky. He comes with a blaster. He comes with a lightsaber. You're going to get him doing all kinds of training activities here. The plus side here, I'm putting it in as the deluxe pack. He comes with the extra hands, so you are going to get some more posability and active stuff. You can get him balancing, which is brilliant. Like I said, I'm putting him in with Yoda. Singularly, Yoda comes with a snake, doesn't come with a snake here. It doesn't matter, you don't need it. This guy looks great. He has actually got some posability, considering he is so small. Stick him in the backpack, you're away, great. It's Chief again. Wow, that was another great 20 figures that we've seen there. Again, I've spotted some that are maybe in the wrong place, but that's for the Chief to sort out another time because we are fast approaching the top 10. In fact, it's right next. Can you believe Luke Dagobah came in at 11? That's a figure I didn't even want to buy when he came out. I had to have my arm twisted by my good friend Ben Flying Retro to get that guy, and what a good decision that was, because that guy he's number 11. He's number 11, but now we're going to crack the top 10. Get rolling. Number 10, here we go. It's Hasbro G.I. Joe Classified Red Ninja. It's another G.I. Joe figure, another villain. This guy featured quite heavily in the comics as a counterpoint to Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes. This is a modern update of that figure, and what a great job they have done. Sometimes figures get modernized and they go the wrong way. This guy looks great. The armor, the padding, the color scheme is spot on. I love it. Really nice. The red plastics sometimes look a little bit too plasticky, would be my only downside. He's got the drop down hips. He can do the splits. He's got detailing everywhere on this figure. He has got about 8 to 10 weapons. There's slots for them all over the figure. He's going to get in every kind of ninja pose you need him to get into. Just a fantastic figure. Number 9, Storm Collectibles Street Fighter 5 Shin Akuma variant figure. Loads of versions of this figure. This is probably my favourite one, maybe because it's the one I own. But I did a review of this guy, go check it out. But he is pretty bad looking. He's got a couple of jackets that you can use for him. The standard Storm, alternate heads, alternate hands. He's got the fireball effect for this guy. Just looks mean. He looks like a baddie. He looks like he's going to rip your head off. He's got those removable beads on elastication. He's got the veins popping, the detail, the articulations there. He comes with these little kind of sandal things. Just a really, really nice looking figure. The sculpt here is one of the best that Storm has done. I think this guy needs to be in your collection. Any Akuma will actually do, I think. So don't necessarily have to get this one, but a great figure. Number 8. We're getting to the business end. Is Hasbro Star Wars Black Series Commander Cody. Now, listen, the Disney trilogy, those ones that I discount, 7, 8 and 9, they don't even exist. I wasn't into the prequels until I watched the Clone Wars animated. Then I got into the prequels, and as soon as you do that, you get into clones. This guy looks amazing. He is clean. He is crisp. Everything's in the right place. He is going to be posing up. He's got that big rifle. He's got a blaster as well. He's just amazing. I mean, just look at the detail and the color scheme. He's just got it going on. Love this guy. Number 7. Whoa, it's another clone commander. This time it's Hasbro Star Wars Black Series Commander Fox. Now, this guy didn't feature as much in the cartoon, but the color scheme here is brilliant. So same sculpt, but they've changed a few minute details. Obviously, we've got the red here, which is popping. It looks really nice. He comes with a blaster. He comes with a couple of pistols and another one of those big long blaster rifles. What I like there is they've done an ink wash on it, but the detail, they put the dirt, they put the shoulder guards, they put the painting on the face. He just looks brilliant, the level of detail. He's got soft goods. He's got a couple of little, like a split skirt, one on either side, just beneath the holster, but this guy just looks fantastic. Number 6, you knew it was coming, is Hasbro Star Wars Black Series Commander Bly. It's the third of the clone commanders. I don't actually have Gree or Wolf or Rex. They would probably feature if I did have them, but of the 3 I've got, Bly is at the top. The reason why I like this guy is they've made a few changes here. You've got different shoulder guards. You've got that kind of visor that comes down. The paints and the colour schemes, not quite as clean as Cody, but I like the fact that he's a bit more muted. He's got the soft good skirt at the back. Other than that, he's almost the same figure, but just I love the paint scheme on this guy just a little bit more. So well done. Number 5 is a Storm Collectibles Street Fighter Arcade M. Bison. Most people know M. Bison for that red outfit. Here I've got the arcade one mainly because it was cheap and well, not that cheap, but available, whereas the red one's not available unless you want to pay extortionate values. But this guy, I almost prefer this guy in black now. I love it. I love that shoulder, gold, skull, just oversized. The other side with the chain just flaring off looks great. The maniacal expressions, you get different head sculpts as always. I'm repeating myself with this Storm stuff. You get the hands. There's a bit of battle damage on this gold. He is a chunky big brute. He's got two different skirts you can put onto him. He just looks mean. He looks nasty. He is incredible. Love him to bits. Number 4. It's a Mezco Supreme Knight Batman. They did they did 3 Batmans in this line. They did Ascending Knight, which was Bruce Wayne in the early days, Sovereign Knight when he's in his prime, and the Supreme Knight, which is when he's still battling crime, but maybe he's a bit over the hill. This is the one I've got here now. He's a chunky guy. He's got that full bodysuit that Mezco does, hiding all the joins. He's got actually a magnetic head which goes on top there. He's got 2 different capes, one wired, one non-wired. He's got batarangs. He's got, this is kind of like a grappling hook gun that he also has. He's got mini batarangs as well. The face maybe looks a little bit soft, but that's fine. The suit is great. He also gets a Bruce Wayne head as well. Loads of detail here. Again, looks a little bit soft, but I'm willing to give that a miss. The only downside here is the ankle rocker, which is a real bugbear. This guy might have gone number 1 had he have good ankles, but he doesn't, so he's in this position number 4. We're talking about number 3 though. Here he is, the Hasbro Star Wars Black Series Stormtrooper. This is one of the more recent releases with the single jointed elbows and knees. Does not suffer from not having double jointed. You even get more articulation from the single joints on this figure. Some people have said the head is a little bit small. If there's a human head inside that helmet, I don't mind it. I think it's just right. This guy is classic. He's clean. The shoulder pauldrons are part of that upper shoulder piece, so they do not get in the way. You're going to get range of movement from this guy. Everything you need from a stormtrooper. He can two-hand the gun. He can look down the sight. I mean, this is where it's at. Army build these guys. Get 20 of them lined up. You are going to have a fantastic display. I mean, for me, it's the ultimate stormtrooper you can buy. Number 2, here he is, the big DV, Hasbro Star Wars Black Series Darth Vader. If you don't love Darth Vader, there's something wrong with you. Stop watching this channel. This guy comes with a couple of soft goods. He's got the cloak which hangs and sits beautifully. Then he's got that soft goods skirt as well. But what really tips it for me is the sculpt. The scaling of this guy, the head looks amazing. The glossy blacks, the matte blacks, the textured undergarment he's wearing. It looks like it's come straight off of a movie set. I mean, the chest plate area, it is just incredible. He can dual hand a lightsaber. He can hold it one-handed. He's got posability. He's got flexibility. Double jointed knees there. You can see he's just unreal. Get this guy up against Luke and treat yourself. And number 1, whoa, no one saw this coming. It's an amazing Yamaguchi Spider-Man. I have pretty much no love for Spider-Man from a movie or a comic point of view, but I do like the design of the costume, and this figure here from Amazing Yamaguchi is going to be comic book inspired posing. Look, he is Marmite. Some of these joints are going to be on display with that big ball, and it is going to look ugly to some people. But the trade-off for that is the posability. That is why you get this figure. That's why you love this figure. He can get in pretty much any wall-crawling Spider Menace pose you want. The legs can come up high. He's got these accessories. He's got web shooters. He's got web strands to swing on. He's got alternate eyes that you can pop out as well. There's 4 sets of eyes. This guy, there's probably not a pose that you can want to get him in that you can't get him in. I love this guy, even though I'm not the biggest Spider-Man fan, simply because he is going to look great posing for photos and the like. He even comes with a magnet which you can slip into his back, pop him on a magnetic surface, and he is wall crawling. He is amazing. Oh, Nelly, there it was. Can you believe it? What a controversial choice at number 1. Amazing Yamaguchi Spider-Man. The Chief loves that guy. I know a lot of action figure collectors don't like that, but like I said, it's Marmite. Some like it, some don't. That's fine. He is probably not going to be moving off the top spot. There's lots of movers and shakers going to be happening over the coming weeks for that list. So I'm probably not going to do another episode on that particular list, but I'll let you know if anything moves up or down the charts, if you will, as I get new figures and the like. But what a great show. We got a couple more shows planned for you. One of those is the big action figure cull. Like I said, I'm getting rid of some of these guys. I've got a box full of another 70 figures there that you haven't even seen that I've got. A load of those are going to be for sale. I'm just going to put them all on the table, make a snap decision, bang, they're up for sale. ArmaGEEKdon subscribers might be getting a little bit of discount there, so make sure you do the good stuff there. Help the channel to grow, share the love, spread the wealth, so to speak. But listen, I've been talking non-stop here for a long time now. I need to go and get myself a nice glass of Prosecco, enjoy the evening. You hopefully enjoy this show, kick your feet up, watch this, comment on what you think my placings of the figures. You don't know who I've got, so you don't know who I left out, but of the 50, where did I make the mistakes? Chief doesn't make mistakes, but where do you think I made the mistakes? Let me know in the comments below, and as always, make sure you keep it geek.